Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. Again, it's Achane. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Well, this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Here's 2nd and 7.
Regular. What's that?
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Hines will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Meanwhile, to his throw here to be caught by Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? H-Chan here, they stay on the ground.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This one thrown underneath to H-Chan. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down? Go ahead.
Seven, our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. The Bills at 10-1 now on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Allen's throw is complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Singletary trying the left side.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
Yeah, big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
What's that?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Allen going to try and keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Had open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. As he throws there, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Khalil Shakir.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, come on. Hey, 21 to you. Hey.
Tua, the final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
And Singletary's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
44, ready.
Two and a throw again. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Tua going to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 6.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
On play action, Allen.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 22-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Solo left Zion. Watson, Oscar.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he works free. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Ice jab. Out.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Go ahead.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2.
Tell about three, kick.
On the toss, here's Achane. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now. This last one, a first down. They'll run out of the gun. He put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 41 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Allen. And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's 2nd down. To throw is Allen. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Muscles him off.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Throwing Tua. Connecting with Hill.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Tua. A run straight ahead with Achane.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He gets this complete to Diggs.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Allen.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now Allen.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
enough for all even and to overtime we go. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, and he loses the football a second time, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Allen going to throw. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. And now they'll throw with Allen. And the slant pattern here complete. Down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone for